Alright, in this video I want to talk about something that has been bothering me really seriously. It's been bothering me for most of the past 5 years, or on and off. And I say 5 years because it's about YouTube, about what I do on YouTube myself. And I started my first YouTube channel, my original one, 5 years ago. Started making videos on it, and I did only what I knew that people did. I thought YouTube was music, seriously. And some how-to, like real professional how-to videos about like fixing things, or a new language, along this line. Before that, that's all I knew. And I've been online since 1990. So YouTube hasn't been around that long. But, you would think I would have known more about YouTube when it did come along, but I didn't. And what I found then that I knew I could do, at least I thought I knew I could do, was shopping videos, because I saw so many other people were doing these, and it just kind of happened that I ran across them. And then what was funny is some woman said something to me one time. She was making shopping videos, and she said she likes her girls to do this, as if in the way she put it was if I was one of her girls. I wasn't her girl. I don't know if she still makes videos or not, but she had a high sense of sense of herself, her girls. But and then at that moment I thought, well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you do have to be, asked to do these videos. I really didn't know. I was so naive to it. Okay. So anyway, then one day, really, I started doing other kinds of videos. And when I started seeing the community, and, once I saw the communities and all these things, I started doing other kinds of videos. And one day I just started doing videos about narcissism and stuff like that. But I'd already done something similar to it, I guess, here and there. But mainly I was doing shopping videos. And I'll move ahead and say that I have a few channels. At one point I thought, well, maybe something was wrong with my original two. Some of us who started around that time, we did have problems with our channels. And I do see the difference when I started two new ones, one for shopping and one for mainly shopping, one for videos about narcissism and stuff like that. So I was just going to totally switch. Anyway, I have more than one channel, obviously. And now to finally get to what is my problem. Okay, forget all the rest. I just want to do a little bit of background. But during these years, I really, even after I first started and learned there was something else, I really wanted to do more than one video. This is one of the problems. Do more than one video a day, but something was stopping me. And my videos were like 3 minutes. And as much time as I thought about what I wanted to do and thought about YouTube and watched other YouTube videos, I never would allow myself for like a year to make a video over 3 years in 3 minutes. But I wouldn't allow myself to do more than one video. And so many things like that, I just wouldn't allow myself to do. Like, I put all these restrictions on myself. I had seen some people do a lot more. One woman, I unsubscribed to her, and I saw that she did 13 videos in one day. She may have made more after that. In one day, I unsubscribed. I think I just subscribed to her, and that kind of put a taint on it. Then another one happened like that. She was doing, I don't know how many a day. And really, it's not my business to tell her what to do, of course. And none of them, I could stop watching and unsubscribe, and that's what I did. That's what you do. Is you have that right to do that too, and they have the right to do whatever they're going to do, within the law and rules and all that. And so do I. But I would not allow myself to do that. I like to sum it up as saying I worry too much about what other people think. Is that true though? Given all my, I have more than one channel. I have a few channels. You would think I could even just spread them out and do one a day on each one of them, or 2 a day on each one of them, and not care what people think, not care that I'm doing that. But I'm giving myself my own hangups and my own rules that really there's no reason for these rules, and I've been doing that. Okay, my camera just cut off. I don't know. I wasn't looking. I was driving. I just heard bling. meaning it shut off. For whatever reason, I guess it got hot. I don't know. But anyway, so I don't know where I left off, but I tried to check it, and I don't know where I was going. But yeah, I have been doing that to myself since, whenever. And of course, I've thought about it time and time again, over here and over there. But what I wind up doing each time is I might try it, and then I just let it go. And then I really don't even upload, like some days, not even one video. I think, on any channel. Okay, so like a day, or might go on for days. And I think it's because I'm putting so much on myself, putting so much, like, so many rules, and so many these, rules like how many a day, and rules about how long they are, on what channel. And it's like, why the crap did I do this to myself? Nobody needs to tell me. I already have my views. And that's another thing, is that whole thing of everybody telling you, like, as if you're stupid. You just, because you're talking about it, that means you're stupid. You're naive to it. You don't know what to do. Nothing, like that. You need their stage advice. And that's another thing I keep myself from saying something like that. When a lot of times I want to say, really, are you stupid? I really, sometimes I just don't tell it like I don't like to say tell it like it is. I like to say call it as I see it, because tell it like it is, I could be wrong. I could be wrong in any of my videos. But I just don't give myself freedom. I'm serious. I take away my own freedoms. Seriously. And, this point in my life right now, I'm a homemaker, and I have been for pretty much 2 years now, or something like that. Maybe going on 3. I don't even know. For the most part, I've always been, except when I was a student and working. But yeah. Okay, but especially this point in my life when I really do feel more like, I'm not that interested in finding new friends. I just try to start going into a new place to find new friends and do new activities and stuff like that. And boy, I was hit hard with No You Don't. Oh, that was such a bad thing. I've done videos about that, but I don't know which channel I'll put this on. That's another thing I do. I make a video and I decide to put it on a different channel than when I made it. But anyway, I'm at this point in my life where I have so many thoughts. I want to get out there. So I want to keep records of my own experiences and my own thoughts, and tell more about what was going on. I don't know what that person in front of me is doing with the bicycle. That's weird. But go through and just do that, and allow myself to do videos that are longer than I usually do. I actually just recently, 5 years into it, I made the longest video when I was just talking. It was 28 minutes and something, I think. That was the longest in 5 years. Usually mine are sometimes 5 minutes to 10 minutes, something in between there. And I have more to say in one day than that. 5 to 10 minutes? Come on, think about it. 5 to 10 minutes, Okay, but anyway, I do know it's a hassle to upload a video that long. Oh my goodness, yes, I just uploaded one that was 22 minutes. I made for my original channel. I deleted it while it was rendering, I think they call uploading. Not rendering, but uploading. Deleted it, put it on a different channel. If I might put it on this channel, whatever channel I wind up putting this one on. And it was 22 minutes something, I think. And it seemed like forever. And me, I go back and I listen to my videos before I make them public, and put in all the tags and all that kind of stuff. And that's the part I don't like. So if you think I'm going to have like a 30-minute video and do more than one channel a day, that's time consuming. Yeah, would I have time? But with all the other stuff that I do that doesn't involve YouTube. I'm a homemaker. I have other things I do besides YouTube. And but what are these other things? Seriously, what are these other things that I do? And lately I've been seeing, okay, that might be a little on the crazy side. Not crazy, really not crazy. I think what I thought about today is what I do. The other thing I do, like a little hobby, is might be more be, at least one part of it might be that because I have all these other rules and regulations that I put on myself, rules and, all that hangups, it's hangups, that I do that other thing. So, because overall, what it is I'm making myself hurry up and wait. Wait until the next day that I'll feel comfortable putting up a 5 to 10 minute video. That's just wrong of me. I should not have any problem with, say, putting up 3 videos a day, one morning, noon, night, or all 3 together. Oh, that was noisy. All 3 together, putting up 30-minute videos. I should not have any problems with these. I really should not have any problem with these. And it's not like, okay, well, people are going to unsubscribe. So what? If they don't like it, I can't get myself to think that way. Because I'm, a master's is in sociology, and I think, this is not socially acceptable, or, to be, too much. My other degrees in psychology, my degrees are in psychology and sociology. So, I think, well, that's one of those attention seekers, like a histrionic thing to do. And no, at this time in my life, when I have this time, you never know, the next second from now, I might not have this kind of time to do all these things. And I have thoughts I want to put out there. I see other people do it. It's not like I use other people as examples of what is mine, what I can do, because I shouldn't. This is my life. This is, and I don't like to hear people say that, but it's true. This is my one life. I might lose it in a second. You never know. You never know how long you have to live. And, I'm in that stage right now where, you're trying to give back to the world, for the next generations, and, so on and so forth. And also kind of blending, I think, more than one of, did I do anything of any worth, Okay, my goodness, boy, am I ever having one of those days. Isn't every day one of those days? But yeah, you just missed a whole bunch of stuff, including people who were doing the lawn when I was trying to speak to somebody and make an order. They were on both sides of me. Couldn't they see that people are there? Yeah, you don't want to really be so rude. Okay. Yeah, seriously, for these guys who, they had those blowers to get on both sides of yours while you're sitting there, seriously, at a place of business, trying to make an order. They have to know what those are for, and they're going to get on both sides of me. Yeah, okay, that's crazy. That's wrong. All the way around wrong for somebody to even think that that's okay to do. Now, I had to have a little vent in the middle of all this. But anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, that was and then the guy on the intercom was yelling at me, and he got it all wrong, kept getting it all wrong. But I said I was going to stop. Then I went to another place. Well, I'm not going to stop. So I tried to call them on the phone just to order it instead of sitting inside waiting for them to make it. And they don't have a drive-through, and it would not look it up right. They've somehow twisted their name on the, and it just comes up wrong all the way around. Let's just say they twisted it. I'm having one of those days. My goodness. Yeah, and my day yesterday was not any better. So I'm just going to sit here for a moment and try to gather my wits, because I wonder, why does my life have to be like this? Seriously, I actually, because of my degrees, I do understand why these things happen. The more you put yourself out there, yeah. Okay, and I probably should listen to myself on that one too, because the more I put myself out there on YouTube, yeah, the more problems I could come up with. Probably true, but no, I've done that 5 years. I've done, that's not the only reason. That's, so many different reasons that I haven't done this. And really, I've been thinking I need to make like a schedule for myself. Okay, really, a schedule for myself. And I've tried that. I have actually tried making schedules for myself. Like I said, I've been thinking about this on and off during all this while, a big chunk of this while, not every moment of every day. But I've tried doing a schedule. I've tried doing this and try to discipline myself somehow with it. But instead, I just wind up doing whenever. And that whenever is not that often, it seems to me. Not at all. And I think last week, I have all these channels. Last week, I probably put up an hour worth of footage. Okay, altogether. If that even. Okay. And I have more than an hour in a week of things I want to say and places I want to show, things I want to do. So it is me who's doing it to myself, like I keep saying. But I would like to get up in the morning and do, like maybe, go through and put a, edit is what people call. I don't really do the edit as far as chopping off this piece and chopping off that piece and all that, but I'm talking edit like putting in all the title, the tags, the, that kind of thing, scheduling it, like if I put it to schedule it for the next 15-minute increment or whatever, that's, something like that, since I've usually uploaded the day before or something. And, do that kind of stuff, and then go outside. That's usually I wait until people are at work, so I'm not in the middle of rush hour. I usually wait till sometime after 9 and go somewhere and make videos and come back home, and this is in between other stuff that I do as a homemaker. And, and maybe after lunch or sometime in the afternoon, upload those videos, or whatever it is, but each day to spend doing that kind of stuff instead of that other thing. I'm not even going to go say what that is because it's too deep, it's too much involved, or just do a little bit of that in the morning, because it's kind of a habit now, but not so much of what I'm doing lately. Seriously, it's like, what is wrong with me, that I do this to myself. And I could do that, with having a schedule. And I feel that my life would have more meaning. Right now I feel like Groundhog Day. It's just, okay, I'm going to get up and now I'm going to sit there and I'll think about this, or I'll watch this on TV, or I'll do, besides the homemaking stuff, buy groceries, cook, clean, whatever, all that kind of stuff, and schedule appointments and, these things. Or go to appointments. But all those things that I do as a homemaker, and it's just a Groundhog Day, with the way I feel about the videos and I don't know if I would say I obsess over it or not, but instead of saying, okay, I want to do more, I'm saying I want to do more, but I want to force myself to do less. That's bad. Okay, pardon the blinker, but yeah, I really need to. I've done videos on this on various channels across these years, and like I said earlier, that I always say is just that I worry so much about what other people think, and I even said that I really need to think more about that. Sometimes I wonder, I think too much about stuff. You think too much on it. What is that expression people use? But yeah, but is it really? Because like I had just said earlier, if they don't like it, they can leave. Nobody's forcing them to watch it. Nobody's forcing them to be, to be subscribed. I never liked hearing anybody say that, but it's true. It's very true. They don't have to watch. I don't have to watch theirs. I can unsubscribe to them, as I did, because it was just too much, But I'm talking 13. Some people put up more, but that's my judgment. That's none of my business. If they want to do that, they're gonna do what they want to do. But I don't give myself that freedom. Do not give myself that freedom. And that's bad when you realize you're the person who is squashing yourself. Really, you're holding yourself back. You're making your own life miserable because that's not what you want to do with your life. And it's not good. It's not healthy. And I wanted to say that I was talking about this about hurry up and wait. I've been wondering why, especially more lately, it feels like my heart is beating faster. And it doesn't always. But it's because of that hurry up and wait thing. When I feel like I want to do something, and it seems like there's just so many things that are causing me not to be able to do that something. And that's quite often, thank you, mister, taking so long. Quite often that is me. It's me who's doing that now. I'm having meltdowns today. Oh my goodness. Had another one of those. What is it? Is it something out to get today that doesn't want me to get lunch? I could have made something at home. I just went yesterday to Sprouts and got some groceries, but there wasn't really anything I felt like eating. So I wanted to get out. So I finally said, I'm going to go out and get something to eat, which I do often in my videos doing this. But anyway, it's like something keeps stopping me. Yeah, they can't hear me. There's blowers next to me on both sides, screaming. The guy's being rude to me and all this stuff. Wow. What are they? Okay, you're not going to believe this, but as soon as I opened my window to make my order, there was this literally loud noise behind me. I'm like, oh my goodness, what is today? Seriously. Okay. But I real life happens in the middle of video, and here that will lead me to another one. I need to order the best chicken and dumplings in Texas and see how that is. I just see it on the window in case you're wondering. I'm reading it. Real life happens in the middle of video, and that's another thing. I need to. Now already, I'm very whatever however I'm going to make my video, I'm going to make it. I'm not going to sit there and edit. Clip this part out, clip that part out. I don't even know what you call it. 5 years. I've done it. I've tried it. I don't like it. I'm not going to do it. Yeah, it's a mess. But, so that's okay. I do that. But sometimes I still don't do some of the things I'd like to do. All around. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up because I have other videos I want to talk about. But like I said, I'm not going to I'm going to try not to do this. Try not to keep myself so, just too controlled, really too controlled. So, anyway, gonna wrap this one up. Talk to you on another video. Bye.